Leveling up to 6 from 1 is kind of complicated. There's just a lot of choices to make.
There's a lot of choices,
Choices.
but it's like binary choices.
Yeah.
But maybe not binary, but when it happens organically, when you do it just once, it's kind of it's very bite size.
Sure. Yeah, when you're not skipping 6.
If you don't have at least a 10 minor damage threshold, I think you did it wrong.
Oh, I have a 2. I did it way wrong. I don't know what I'm doing at all.
Well, his guardian kind of helps him with a lot of that.
Yeah, you... I saw, somebody min-maxed their minor above their major.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty crazy.
That's definitely something that will be patched, I have a feeling.
Or, I mean, that level 10, though? I mean, like, yeah, you're not supposed to be higher than your major, but...
For sure, that's what needs to be patched. That I don't think that can happen.
Shouldn't happen.
Yeah. The system breaks down with that, like, inverting thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do if you had a number in between those two.
Well, you took 27, so mark 2. No, 20.
No, that is above my major, but below my minor.
Yeah, that's weird.
What?
Anyways.
What? Oh.
I know I could have had a 13 minor, which I do, and a 14 major. I'm not sure if my major could have been lower, though.
You probably could have. You're picking a crossbow guy?
Yes, I think so.
Huh.
Oh, fuck it. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Hey, just pick a name so I can write something down in my notes.
Varian Soto.
Got it.
I was going to be Huevos Rancheros, but I will go with Varian Soto instead.
Both sound good.
I know. Delicious. I could
Varian
go for a
Soto.
dish of Varian Soto.
It sounds like it could be very
good. Yeah.
Varian good.
I need it.
I wanted to think of something silly to call him, and I was like, oh, wasn't there that crossbow guy in G.I. Joe? But no, turns out Scarlet was the crossbow guy. The only female member of G.I. Joe was the crossbow guy.
Was the crossbow guy?
Crossbow
I feel
gal.
like Snake Eyes probably used the crossbow at some point.
To cheat out.
Is Varian a boy or a girl?
I think I'm they them apparently.
As the they them.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you'll never know.
It's not a binary choice.
How dare
See,
you?
Deacon, I told
me.
you it wasn't binary. Anyway, they them.
More choices than 2.
Yep.
Oh,
No.
all right. I'm on my leveling. I'm on level up to number 5. I'm getting there, guys.
You're
getting
fine. No, that's fine.
Are you picking some cool cards?
I have no idea. I'm just
Cards, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I've not gotten the cards yet.
I am just, dude.
I was like, I don't have time to read.
Card?
Click.
It was literally, I'm like, oh, that sounds all right. We'll see how this works
That's a
out.
cool
Balance
name.
testing.
Literally, like, I'm just like, if it sounds cool, I'm going with it. I'm not.
Yeah, no, that's a cool sounding book.
We'll figure out how that works.
Yeah.
Ooh, a signature move? Fuck yeah, I want that.
The only card you need is the Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades.
The Ace of Spades. Yes. And yes, there. All right. I'm not creating any sort of experiences.
Nope. Don't need them. Well, not really, anyway.
You could if you wanted to.
Yeah, you had mentioned, like, if you feel like an experience would give you and you want to spend the hope, then do it.
You don't have any experiences. You were literally just hatched in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're fighting.
That's how I feel, yeah.
The reminder really is give your experience, your hope to other people.
Yeah.
If anything. There's not a lot of changes from the last time well, since last time you played, there's been a bit more changes, but that's for the main game. I think the biggest thing to note is there's now a critical success for the GM. And now that is a mandatory, not a may. It was a may for a while. And it's not to
Hey,
get fear
you're in
anymore.
charge. You do what you want.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how. I have pitched. Doing. What was it? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I wanted to. I pitched it to some people, and I don't know if it'll ever happen. But the idea is, you get this intensely complex player's manual. Lots of different things. Make sure you get a 42-sided die. All of the accoutrement that you need. The die fits inside the book. All of these very finicky rules about every single important thing that you might ever need. And then there's a GM's book. And the GM's book just has page upon page upon page of beautiful art spreads that says, show this to players on the top left. Nothing else. And then the last page says, do whatever you want, don't panic. So yeah.
Keep calm and carry on.
Does it come with a towel?
That's the collector's edition that holds both of them together.
Dogs.
Ah, sure.
This is slipcover.
Yeah.
My dwarf guardian has pretty sweet experiences, though.
Sweet experience.
Your dude's name is still
I had
flagging.
four.
right?
Yeah, I had 4 experiences for whatever reason. I know if I did something differently, I would have had less, but maybe more points in one of them. But I took lightning reflexes, incredible strength, imposing visage, and bodyguard to further enhance the brokenness of a higher level guardian.
I don't have notes about
I think I've got my character sheet. We'll see if I can fucking do anything.
Did you hit save?
When
I
he
did.
asks if anybody
I
wants
did.
to do anything, tell him you're going to shoot your crossbow.
Well, it already put it up as a short bow, so whatever. I'm just gonna go with
Fine,
that.
done, whatever.
That was the pre-gen.
I
No.
barely already clicked something wrong. Fuck.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. What was your character's name again? Varian?
Variant.
Yeah, Varian Soto. They, them. And we are a wild-born Qatari ranger.
Great.
Oh, Qatari. Nice.
Oh, I think that's from the not only is it pre-gen, I think it's from one of the book tests. They did a couple of them, and that's one of the like ready to play scenarios.
I mean, it's the pre-gen, and then I just leveled it. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it's one of those.
Makes sense.
Uh,
The art for them is pretty cool. It's a really like Siberian-esque type tiger kind of read it
yeah,
as.
I got some sort of tiger with it looks like I look pretty tough. Sure. This black and white line drawing that I'm looking at. Fuck yeah. I already got 2 gold apparently according to my
Sweet.
so that's sick.
Don't forget to start with 2 hope.
Yep.
I got those already on there.
Got it.
Ready to hope.
Oh, I'm gonna fail epically tonight. I have no idea. Well, first of all, I gotta change my primary to my crossbow. There we go.
Done.
Have you given any thought to which death action you want to take?
I have a feeling you have.
Just to
Yeah.
be
Probably
prepared.
this.
Tell us what you're thinking.
Lots of crying.
No, risk it all feels like the right one to test for this, but at the same point, Blaze of
Oh, I
Glory is pretty
forgot,
fun too.
Oh, I was thinking of just how I was gonna look when I die. You mean my actual death
Yeah.
action?
I'll
Yeah,
figure
no,
it
I
out.
have not. I'll have Deacon remind me what they are when I
Yep.
get there in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Well, we'll see if I can get you any quicker.
It's a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
We all ready to roll?
We're rolling.
I think so. Do I need to do anything after
No.
my character to get it into
Nope.
roll 20
There's
or
nothing that
anything
gets
like
it into
that?
roll 20 or anything like that.
Okay.
Variant.
I mean, if you want to reload my Garfield picture as my
Heathcliff. What was it?
sorry, Heathcliff, but it was
Yeah.
Garfield was the character.
Yeah.
One
Heathcliff.
moment.
Heathcliff. Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff.
Mhm.
Oh my.
That was the one for the Theros game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be coming back. Don't worry.
He'll be coming back. He'll be coming back. Yeah, if we do that again in the summer, Jeff, obviously you're still invited to that. We'll just make sure Trevor figures out how we do. Varian, you find yourself in a coliseum that's so ostentatious that you look up and you realize it's inside of a building. This building does not need to have a roof. This space should be outside, not inside. And all of the spaces around you, there are various monsters and plant people. Most of them are all in the stands in manacled there. Except for a small group of clearly vampiric descent. Well. We need to have the dead man come up with us. He cannot be down there with you. And we'll move him, Trevor's character, up here. But we want the show still, so you cat person, we want you out there as well. And you are shoved out by some undead guards in one of these areas, and you find yourself in the space with this massacred corpse of a hydra in the middle of the space, just dead in the middle of this area. Some rocks, a big old pit, stands, carts, you name it. They're all just kind of around here in this space. Well, finish your vest, everyone. We will finish ours. And he plucks out a small heart of something and just plucks it in his mouth. Oh, wonderful. I'm giving Jeff a chance to come back. It looks like he might have a thing.
Where,
So we have you here.
Oh, that's me.
Right. I've given you. That's you.
Oh, there we go.
We have a dwarf. And remind me what you are again.
I'm a dracon. I'm basically the Fred Durst version of Malachite.
Yeah.
Still,
Okay, I was
still a Dracona. His name's Fred.
My question was going to be like, who am I playing with?
His name's Fred.
Fred.
Yeah, we got Fred over here. And we got what was it? We got my names here. And we got our guardian Jeff Schlagen, the dwarf.
Schlagen? I thought it was Flagen.
Fred and Schlagen.
Schlagen?
I didn't say that I wrote things down well last time. This is all us chuckle fucking.
I know.
No, that's just
what
how
it
he
was.
pronounced it last time. Schlagen.
Schlagen.
I mean, he seemed like it was Schlagend, so still feels right to me. So, as a quick reminder, and Ezzy, to catch you up to speed. Actually, let's balance you a little bit. I want you to roll a d6 for me. Roll a d6.
No, it was a 6.
That's a 6. All right, I told myself if you rolled a 5 or a 6, I'd round it in half. So 3. I need you to put 3 damage on things, either armor, stress, or HP. Spread it out however you want. Because everyone has just gone through 2 combats and they've just taken a short rest. So I'm trying to artificially balance you into that a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna do one of each then.
Great. And then on that, we have what we ran last time, as we ran 2 level tier 2 battles. And there's different ways that you can balance battles inside of Daggerheart as currently written in the rulebook. There's easy, which we're only doing one easy that's already done. Basically, you use a number of standard adversaries equal to the party size, which you guys did. They wiped the floor with something called Death Guards. They took them out without much of an issue. Standard is a solo adversary, or a number of minions equal to the size of the party, plus 2 or 3 bruiser, skulk, standards, or supports. They ran a solo adversary as a standard with that Hydra last time. That one rocked them a little bit more, but it wasn't a hard fight. A reminder to both of you, and I'll remind I'll remind Jeff too when he comes back. Movement is important. I think movement is a lot more important than we're giving it credit for, including myself. And I just want to remind us all that you can walk away from a bad guy without causing a problem. The thing is you're very likely going to roll after you move, which might give me a turn, which means it will chase you or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
So, you guys all stacked up on that Hydra right up in front, and that's why it rocked you so hard. You just stayed there.
Yeah.
Which is, we're still learning how to be tactical in this game. And the biggest thing we have to unlearn playing this game from 5e is you can walk away. You can reposition yourself pretty freely in this game. So that's important to remember.
What am I seeing in here? Like, are there multiple dudes coming at us, or is it?
You don't have anyone coming at you. These are all shackled beasts that are being forced to watch a medieval times show for vampires.
What's on the floor next to you?
So this bouncing dragon's not a
might
threat.
Be not threat yet,
but he's shackled. I've shown you my hand.
Okay.
So it's possible you'll fight a blue dragon tonight. It's possible you'll fight vampires. It's possible you fight whatever the thing is over here. These giants and shit over there.
Yeah.
Things can happen.
And these are bodies that they've...
Carcasses of our slain enemies.
This is a carcass, yeah.
Yeah, that Hydra was killed.
What's this hole?
Just a bottomless pit. Why not? It's a Coliseum. Sounds
fun. How about Snack Shack?
Snack Shack, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where they sell souvenirs.
Has anyone checked out the treasure yet? That one. Is that just a treasure chest?
Yep.
All right. Well, I know where I'm headed.
But that would probably be an action.
This cart's got 4 wheels, rolls.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the lay of the land.
Yeah, man.
You're absolutely all good.
Tactically, this is it. This is what we're working with. Some boulders.
Just shit.
I should be reading my character sheet, but instead I'm like, oh, what's on this map?
Yeah, no, that's also importantly tactically. Like these rocks are like a level up. This corpse that was left behind is kind of a level up. Like there's a little bit of flow and stuff like that inside of this whole space. There's like the other thought of it too is like you can hide behind these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
are these all like average human sized, like Snack Shack, treasure, and cart?
Yeah. And honestly, they're just the free assets inside of Roll20, so I just kind of threw them on there. I'm kind of
no, right. You
did a little bit of fun.
Kit bashed.
I mean, it could be like, sorry, dipshit, that's a cart for a giant. You can't pick it up.
No, here's your giant scale. There you go. That's a giant. There's literally a giant in the stands that are watching you. Yeah. None of them seem happy. I mean, the blue ice dragon seems to have a shackle around its mouth and everything like that too.
Wow.
What are those in between the giants?
Why don't we?
They are very natural looking, thorny armored folks.
Ezzy, I think we should plot against our GM and free the slaves in the crowd and have everybody turn on the vampires.
I love this idea. I'm more than down. I have a whole chest of gold that I'm willing to offer them if they join us. right over here.
Yeah,
And I will be providing snacks
And you guys want some snacks?
at my snack cart if they.
Assuming this goes to plan, which why would I ever assume that as a GM?
Yeah.
The layout that I have planned to be upfront about it is the standard adventuring day, which assumes 6 combats.
Right.
When you play Daggerheart, the most short rests you can take inside of a day is 3. Per the rules, the group has already decided to take 1 short rest. And basically where they have gone is they've gone through 1 easy and 1 standard fight. I have prepped another standard fight, 2 challenging fights, and then 1 called a climactic fight. To give you a little bit about the balance about those, just so I'm upfront, and it's kind of recorded in the world too. Another way that we can run a standard, I think I said this already. So easy, standard. I said it easy and standard. So, and then there's 2 challenging ones that we will run. One says try using minions equal to the size of your party and a leader or a solo. If not using a leader or a solo, use minions plus a number of other adversaries equal to the party size. So those are the 2 different ways we will run a challenging. And then for climactic, an arc ending battle, use a leader, minions equal to 1.5 times the party size, and a number of other adversaries equal to the party size. So it all scales out, but it's still the same back and forth because of the fear hope dice. I only activate in the same time that I normally do. You guys had to fuck up, which is about like 45% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's other things. Some of these things I will warn you have passives that are, some of them might be nasty. Like you'll learn how these things fight and they'll be different, and I will clarify them as we go. I will say the rules of the thing as we hit that thing to record it for posterity and to kind of let you guys know this is a new game. I don't want you guys to feel like it's in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we've got all that. I'm vamping a little bit for Jeff, but there's a moment where Jeff's going to be catatonic and he won't be attacked, but he won't be making action. So, while we vamp for a second more, look at what you got. What are some of the high level domain cards you got as a ranger? Because what's really cool, because you're a ranger, as the main person that we're playing too, you share a domain with a druid, so you have some sage cards. Or you might have picked some sage cards.
Would they say sage on them?
Probably.
All of them.
I mean, they do in the physical version.
Okay.
Sage looks like a laurel wreath of 3, kind of like a natural recycling symbol, and bone looks like 2 crossed curved daggery things. So it might also be symbology.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing that right here, but I can tell you. Would it be under effects and features, or is it under?
Or just the cards that you have out on your board, like all of the things you can do.
Well, I guess I could look at my vault.
I see things a little bit differently than you guys, so I don't typically.
It's effects and features, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have conjured steeds. So I can summon what is it? I can spend a hope to conjure a number of magical steeds, horses, camels, elephants, etc.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. What else?
Let's get those on the field.
Conjure is the worst word a GM can ever hear.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean I have to look up shit for you?
Yeah. And then I have a signature move that I'm sure is super dope.
That sounds like a bone.
You can take a signature move in battle that you can perform once. The best, name it and describe it. Great. And then when I use a D20 instead of a D12 as my hope die.
Yeah, those are good. Every time that you get to use a D20 instead of a D12 as your hope die, it's just wicked.
Yeah. Those are in my domain card vault, but then.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So vault. So let me clarify. this is something that I need to let you know because you didn't play last time. You're now at a level 6. When you get to
I see
level
that I can
6, you have
swap.
7. Yes. So you have 7 domain cards at level 6. I believe. I think we figured that out last time. It feels right.
That looks right.
Okay. You can only have 5 in your loadout.
Yeah. So
So
now I'm
5
looking at what I have.
Yeah, the 5 that you have in your loadout are the ones that you can actively use. Now, I need to clarify this. I think as a free part of your move, you can shift something from your vault into your loadout by spending stress equal to that little 2, 3, 1 lightning bolt.
Yeah.
So you can move things around in the heat of the moment if you need to fucking do something now, but you take stress.
Oh.
Okay.
So how do I do that without taking a
Take a short rest. If you take a short or long rest, you can swap them too. But you're still building your character technically in this like ephemeral moment. So you can swap things around if you need to.
Okay, so I swapped I swapped Nimble for signature move.
Okay. And I don't know if you need Find Steed, but I don't know what it does either.
It's not. I summoned horses.
Yeah, you can summon horses to get you guys probably somewhere quicker, but it might not be something that you need. You want to change that card too. Fair.
My other 4 though that I have are Vicious Entangle, Conjure Swarm. So I don't probably need to conjure too many things. Towering Stalk, where I can conjure thick twisting. Lots of conjuring. A thick twisting stalk that can be easily climbed. I thought it might be nice to hit something.
Yeah.
Death Grip.
That feels bone. The other 2 feel like very druid. This feels very ranger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Signature move, Vicious Entangle, Conjure Swarm, Towering Stalk, and Death Grip. Yeah.
Those all sound fun.
Yeah.
We'll see how those rolls. So we'll figure that out. Jeff clearly has something going on, so we'll let Doge run his character for a little bit. But he can jump in whenever he wants. So just to keep him safe, I'll just put him a little bit over here.
Does it take an action to swap a card in your vault?
Does it take an action to swap?
You know what I mean?
You're asking me, well, I don't have my rolls up. 1 second.
Oh, I got them. I can search.
Do it.
Looking at Jeff's note.
Jeff has something, yeah.
Signature move.
We're all dads dealing with dad shit. It's not a problem. You're looking it up right now, Brian?
When you begin a rest, you can swap cards between your down. So before you down. When you're not resting, you can still swap cards into your loadout, but it's stressful to do so without a chance to prepare. To immediately switch a card from your loadout to my.
Sorry.
So immediately, that sounds like no action. It doesn't say anything about a word action, so it just kind of seems like it just happens.
No, swapping during combat. If you're adjusting your loadout during combat, or when the action tracker is in use, you must also use an action to switch cards.
Okay.
In addition to marking stress.
Great. Yes. Honestly, we've been playing at low tiers.
Sorry, so Brandon, I'm just reading the rules.
That's great. No.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what we need.
Can I have done that?
Yeah, you were short resting.
Short
this is still kind of like this weird,
if you short rested, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just we're coming out of a short rest, and we're all good now here. Thank you. How are you?
How about 2? I have a once per long rest. I can play. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll save this.
Yeah, you have 2 more short rests. You can sit it. You can keep it in there.
I do. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's that. So, and to be clear, Ezzy, I'm kind of like kit bashing an adventuring day too. You guys can short rest between encounters whenever you guys want, and we'll both roll a d4. All of us will roll a d4 and gain that much hope and gain that much fear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know if we did that last time, did we?
Yeah, we did. I think we did.
All right, cool.
I would like to play a relaxing song where it says you and any close allies heal 1 hit point. So I'm not.
All right.
I'm not
Remind
physically
Jeff-
going to play a song, but I want
Remind
to.
Jeff that he gets his back when he comes back from whatever his emergency is.
Right on.
But as you decided to split that among 3, you take 1 HP off.
So I get that as well?
Everybody,
Yeah,
or all
we're
allies.
just calling
Okay.
it. I'm making it. We're doing a lot of hand waving.
It is. It's not a hand wave. It's part of the rules. You and any
Yeah, no.
close
And
allies.
you met each other but haven't, and now we've gone from 3 people, 2 people you know,
Oh, I
Fred,
see.
to 1 person that you don't. But whatever. You heard the music is coming in. It's like, all right, people here, we're gonna go. I'm done waiting. We're going to go ahead and fight. Little golf
Love
clap and the arcane chains come off of a few more of these things. We will make a fair fight, though. If your friend arrives, we will use that, and we will not. And 2 of the 3 of these thorny, armored wooden knights and these giants that are accompanying them with like fig leaves and shit covering their genitals and just like this very natural crew of folks. They rock on down and come into this space, and just like they've clearly been kind of trapped for a while. They're like stretching a little bit. There are 2 more that I will add to the battle if we have a third person that shows up. But technically, based off of the balance rules of this, for a standard, 2 or 3 Bruiser, Skulk, Standard, or Support types, and 2 minions equal to the party come into the fray. And these ones just kind of all come out. They spread out a little bit as this all comes. And you guys are all reposition yourself as you see fit before we kind of start. You guys have this moment, kind of get yourself in the right spot. We have this is our friend Fred. This is our friend what was it
Varian.
again? Darian, thank you very much. Everyone has new names. Who dis?
Thank you.
But with that
very
said,
much.
these guys are coming on down. You guys reposition a little bit and start taking your turns.
I run behind this carcass and I say, "Meow, hello, Fred. Meow."
Meow back. The
That's our word. You're not allowed to use that,
Oh,
but meow,
shit.
back to you.
this is awkward. Well, let me say some words of encouragement.
Meow, friend. I was just kidding. Meow. Let's meow, fight these guys. Meow.
Fucking amazing.
Love it. Well, my Qatari friend, we shall fight them, and we shall slay their carcasses and spread their ruin across this battlefield. Huzzah! And that's a rally, beginning of session rally. So,
All right, so you get a D8, right?
Yep, D8 to any roll you like.
And
What?
that's fucking anything. There's a D8 that you just set to the side. Just grab a D8 from your dice as he put it wherever you want. Just like
Yeah.
this is something you can add to attack rolls, to damage rolls, to persuasion checks. If you need to add a D8 to something, you are inspired.
Meow. Thank you, my friend. Meow.
But you need to call that you're adding it to it before you roll it.
Before. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can't add it after your result comes in.
Mhm.
And that means for attack rolls or like action rolls, you have to like, and I'm adding.
Yeah.
Can I roll an attack, hit, and then add it to my damage dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can just before you roll the dice that you're rolling as a pile.
right.
Okay.
Whatever
So-
pile you're rolling. If you're rolling your hope and fear dice together, decide to add it before.
Got it.
If you're deciding
Got
to roll your damage dice, roll that before. And you now have a higher proficiency at tier 2. You have at least a proficiency of 3 or 4, which means that you're rolling 3 or 4 dice for everything because that's how proficiency works in this game. But Demiplane will probably take care of that for you if you're rolling through there. With that said, these like thorny armored knights come like hardwood slunking down in these giants that accost them on their side, and it's your folks' go.
Okay.
Meow, what is your plan? Meow.
Well, first I would like to insult one of the giants. I don't have a good insult, but let me think of something real quick.
Bracket, insult giant, bracket.
Yeah.
Might I suggest a meow? Your mama's so big, meow.
Your mama is so fat, she could fill up this bottomless pit behind me. And I say that as the troublemaker. This troublemaker spell is what I'm doing. And when you taunt or provoke a target within far range, make a presence roll against them. On a success, roll a number of d4s equal to your proficiency. Take the highest value from those d4s and deal that much stress to the target. So my presence roll is plus.
Do you have to spend anything to do that?
No.
Fuck.
That's
taunting.
Yeah, troublemaker is kind of OP.
It's not HP damage. It's just
stress. Yeah, so it's like kills your ability to mark a stress. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So for those watching this later, this is a Stag Knight and a Giant Recruit.
I did roll with fear, and I'm targeting. Let me declare my target first. Actually. It'd be the one down here at the very south most giant. Yep,
got it.
That one. And I can kind of see him and he can see me, or they or whoever. And I do the fat mama joke.
Fat mama joke.
It is a 18 with fear.
18 with fear absolutely hits them, so roll your d4s, 3 or 4.
Yep. Proficiency is 4. I only have 3 sitting here, but I'll roll a 4th. Unless I just get a 4. Yeah, I got a 4. So, mark 4 stress on that dude.
Mark 4 stress. That is a lot of stress off that dude. You rolled with fear.
Yes, I did.
I'll go ahead and take a fear as they are starting to assemble themselves into a moment. They're still, but this thing is just
gets your attention.
But I'll take that fear as the moment, like everything, like it's been this raucous, like everyone watching, whether they don't want to or they want to, in this medieval times type battle. The vampires themselves go, "Ooh, what are they saying? It's very, very stringent." And it kind of gets a little silent. It's like it was a little raucous. It was a little like crapping. It was a little big, but there's this moment of like, oh, what do I do? I have used my turn. I have used my action, my GM action, my GM move to take a fear for your fear roll instead of taking my move.
Okay.
Initiative goes back to you.
I'm going to try to vicious entangle the other giant.
All right. Does it have a range at all?
Not within far range.
Within far range, does it like do an area of effect? You can hit everyone on the map within far range. Within far range means you can
you temporarily restrain. No, I think it's just towards a target. So I think it's a single spell casting roll. That is a 7 with fear. But
7 with fear. 7 with fear not only doesn't do it, but it gives me some fucking fear. So you've missed and you have feared. So this giant looms over you in a moment of terror. And everything just kind of collapses down on you. What the fuck am I? Who am I? What's happening? And these two thorny sisters kind of stare at each other. Sister, they took the bait. Sister, they took the bait. Sister, they took the bait. And they just come in and they start running at you.
Uh-oh.
They both make it to about here, which is their entire move to do this. And they start just running at you. This one jumps up on the rock and comes down from above. It does like this this agile centaur style kick and just like doo 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 and comes down, this blade in hand, and just comes to like stab you into the area there, Fred. So this one's coming in from a height advantage on you, which is important for the Stag Knight. That is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
That is coming along real good.
Oh dear.
So because it is canopy diving, which means it's coming from a higher area, it has an extra d6 to its attack.
It's giving me the people's elbow.
People's elbow. 10. Oh wow, I rolled a few ones, which is good for you, but bad for me.
Phew.
Those are 21 plus 15 physical damage. That is 36 physical damage coming to you as it comes down and canopy dives and just stabs down at your clavicle as it comes in hard off of that piece. It's literally jumped off of this rock as it bounced off and come in to like just stab at thee. So 36 physical damage coming at you.
Gosh, what is the point of my armor if only to get beaten up?
What is so actually I saw someone on Reddit call this out. Did you equip your armor?
Says I have 9 slots. Yeah.
No, not slots. You should have 6 slots or 9 slots. Did you equip your armor and didn't equip?
I don't know.
Did you physically equip it?
Let me look. Leather armor. Yes. No. Now I did. Armor is 5.
Does that change things? 36 coming at you.
Yeah, there it is.
Thank you, Reddit guy.
Thanks, Reddit man.
To equip it, you just have the box plate.
The box
checked or something.
Yeah.
This is my problem. Right? I'm not saying that I love or hate Demiplane at all. I just don't use it on my side. I just look up stat blocks and I roll fucking dice. Someone on Reddit, when they watched this last one, they noted to you, Brendan, that you should have done that. Did you come into this battle with any extra armor slots checked, or did Jeff clear that all out with his armor?
And he cleaned it up, but yeah, he cleaned it up. It's fine.
Yeah, then he cleaned it up. Let's just keep it easy. Let's
I don't want to retcon anything else. Yeah,
no, we're good. So with that said, now you have 5 in your armor slot instead of probably like shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have 36 might actually be able to be reduced.
It is. I'm gonna take. So if I'm one number under my major threshold, is it still minor then?
Yeah. Okay. If you're under major, you're at minor. So that 36 damage coming at you becomes 1 HP.
I do have to spend 2/3 of my armor slots, but I'm doing it.
Up to you.
Yeah.
You do it.
And I'm doing 6 of 9 armor slots, and I take a hit point.
Take 5 or seriously, let's talk this through. Do you take more armor slots off? Do you take so you said 3 of 9?
Yeah.
What happens if you just take one? Does it get you to major and it's 2 HP?
Sorry, it's 6 of 9.
Let's do the math.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the calculator. I like the onboard calculator that's part of Demiplane. I'm using it, and it is like if I use 6 slots, I take just 1 hit point.
That's what. I understand that. If you take like 3 armor slots, do you take just 2 HP?
Let me look.
Yeah, because my minor, major, and severe are like.
Because let's talk this through. Let's talk this through. If you're throwing 3 of 9 at this, whatever, do you really want to waste that much armor slots to get 1 HP down, or is 1 HP something that you want to? 2 HP is fine.
Yeah,
you probably have 7 or 8 at this point.
I have a total of 7, but I have 3 marked. So
you already came into this battle with 3 marked.
Yeah, and I just healed 1 after our short rest doing that peaceful song. So, like, I was beat up. I was quite a bit beat up.
And did you roll the D4 to clear some HP as well?
I don't know. I know I did everything short rest-wise.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we did everything we were supposed to do, but...
that's me not remembering what happened a week and a half ago or whatever. So that's...
Yeah, I assume we did it all. No, yeah.
I'm certain we did. I'm just asking as a point of view, do you want 2 or 1? Is 2 better to take and keep more HP? Sorry, keep more armor, or is 1 HP better and lose more armor?
You've talked me into it, so I'm taking 3 slots and 2 hit points. Moving on.
Great.
It's good. Thank you, Deacon.
The other that's fair. I want to talk about it. This is a beta test too. Yeah. And we're having fun, but this is I don't know. I'm not looking at your sheet. I'm not helicopter parenting this.
The hardest thing about this game for me is damage. And I don't know why. My brain has this block that cannot figure this thing out without the calculator.
I'm in the same boat.
This is what's stupid, and maybe this is something worth commenting on. From a GM standpoint, knowing that you have 4 of 7, that helps me balance the encounter for me too. It is so much easier to track if you guys are fucking wasted.
Oh, now I'm at 5 of 7, by the way. Yeah.
But seriously, 5 or 4 of 7 is a lot easier to track.
Yeah.
Than, I don't know, I took 27 damage. I have 123. I'm like,
well, another hit like that, and I would be on the ground, or you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, not necessarily, but yes, if that was, even though you said you rolled few 1s, that was a good hit.
That was a good hit, but you have armor, and your armor. So with that said, actually, I do want to retcon one thing.
Okay.
From the last game, you took a lot of fucking damage because you didn't have your armor equipped.
I did.
In the system. Take 2 HP off, please.
Okay. All right.
I'm not worried about that. That feels min-maxy. That feels okay. You took a lot of HP. You took a lot of armor to make sure you didn't take damage.
Yes.
Last game.
Yes.
And you still took a lot of damage that you probably shouldn't have. So now I'm giving you 2 back.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you. That wasn't necessary. Yeah. Woo, wishes.
No. We're trying to play this game right.
I know.
We're trying to play this game, and we played something wrong.
Yeah.
And now we're trying to redeem it. It might need to be more, to be honest. I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
Let's just do it. Anyway, I am...
Where are we at?
I'm throwing away another...
Yeah,
I'm throwing away 2 fury to get 2 actions. And these 2 giants come rushing in. They do not, that's not enough to make it into the, they kind of move a very close amount.
Yeah.
They have rushed into this space. But they have not come into a space where they can actually hurt anyone. So they've just kind of followed sister and sister in. And then that's back to you folks.
I would like to do my breath weapon on
that's pretty good. Yeah.
Now that they're clustered up a little bit. Let me look at it real fast. I did it last time.
It's an instinct roll?
An instinct, yes. Choose an element. Yep. Oh, so I roll the instinct roll. Okay.
Yep.
Duh. I'm like, is that a...
Instinct to hit.
Yep. It's a flat roll for me. Ah, damn. That's a 9 with fear.
9 with fear.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, give your GM some presents tonight, my friends.
Yeah, we're rolling with fear constantly.
So that is going to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of that. This breath just sprays, but as that happens, this Stag Knight next to you, this centaur with incredibly thorny armor, comes around in some of the space and goes ahead and just kind of like brings a thorn near your face, and you're just like, oh fuck, and then just shoots off in the wrong fucking direction. It's just wrong.
Wow.
So with that said, on my turn, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my fear into 2 actions and use your action to activate. These 2 giants, they're not happy with you either, so they kind of like come sidestepping over into this space and come down here. These minions will do a group attack against you.
Oh Lord, I'm dead.
No.
This isn't as bad as you think it is. They were trying to tease you. Don't worry about that.
Varian's like,
So-
no, please don't.
So that is a 6 to hit.
Oh my God, that does not hit.
So these 2 giants come lumbering up. Hey, sisters. Yes, sisters. And these 2 just like weird fucking like clubs of wood that is like grown into their hands come down, and you just go boom, boom, as they slam down next to you. As this Stag Knight kind of like points at you as they come at you, and they're just like, they come at you. They're terrifying. They're large, but they're slow.
Okay.
They're not great at hitting things. They're just big fucking menacing things. And you're getting this moment of like, who is in charge here?
Yeah.
This, okay. And then the other one comes in hard at Varian. The rest of the centaurs run just, and a sword comes in hard trying to spear you. And it is, natural 1. Bitch. That doesn't mean, no. Clarity, that doesn't mean I've missed. But does a 4 hit?
No.
Nah.
All right. So this thing comes in hard.
I think
and
I'm
starts
a 11.
But this guy has been running at you for what feels like an hour. And it just
Sidestep.
yeah, clink. That's used all my fucking fear and actions, guys, since I've rolled a 4 and a 1.
Yeah.
So, pew, 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 pew. Thanks for giving me all that fear that I just fucking wasted.
Essentially, nobody's rolling great, is what you're saying.
What happens if you if everyone rolls below a 5 in any RPG system, nothing happens for hours.
Yeah. You sit there and...
So I'll just do this.
All right.
Not mine.
Ezzy.
Varian, you
Varian.
haven't done anything at all.
Let's go.
No, I haven't, just because I'm rolling shitty. I'm going to try and conjure a towering stalk underneath the 3 that are attacking
Fred.
Brendan. Fred, sorry, my man
Fred.
Durst. And
Fred
I can use it as
Dorst.
Dorst.
Legally distinct Fred
Yeah,
Dorst.
legally distinct Fred Durst.
Dead first.
Dead Fred. Yeah.
So normally, if I'm using it as I have to mark a stress, but I can use it as an attack. And I'm just gonna roll it. Let's see what happens. Fuck me. It's an 18 with fear.
I love you guys rolling through. You hit though.
It's hit.
Yeah, all of them. It's an 18 hits all of them. The stagnant and the giants.
So it just shoots out of the ground, lifts them up in the air, and then just drops them.
Does it say how much damage it does?
3d8.
Do it.
I'm going to.
I'm still gonna send it.
That's a 14. Not too bad.
14. So
pretty good.
14. Giants are susceptible to falling from beanstalks. It's a known fact of the world, in any world. All of the giants hit down and they just become jelly on the ground as they just splatter. These ones, just to remove a little bit of doubt from all of you, as they become new obstacles on this medieval times floor. Minions are very similar to what we did with when we were testing some MCDM stuff. If you hit them, they die.
Yeah.
And the damage rolls over to anything nearby. So these are truly minions. And they have this note inside of their area. Passive, minion 7. For every 7 damage dealt, a PC deals to this adversary, defeat an additional minion in the attack's range. You cut through them effortlessly, one to the next.
Wow.
So these are truly minion stat blocks. They noted inside of their rule set as inspiration the minions from Flee Mortals. How cool this shit is. And I agree with it. Minions are fucking cool. And just again, because I like talking about this shit with what I do, you guys fell for my fucking trap.
Yeah.
Big old big guys coming in. They're gonna work at them. No, those aren't the guys you gotta worry about. 14 does not hit the major threshold of the Stag Knight. This thing takes 1 HP of damage as it gets hurt a little bit from falling off this stalk. Now, does that stalk remain? What does it say about the stalk? Like the thing that you fucking built?
Good question.
Can you read the whole thing?
When you conjure it, you may also if you do make a spellcast roll against any group of targets within close range, it erupts when any you're successful against, lifting them into the air and dropping them for 3d8 physical damage. It doesn't say whether or not it stays.
Okay. It's good to know.
Because it lifts them up and drops them.
So what I'll say out of this is this entirely cool, like, death blossom just comes out, pushes them out, and they just erupt out and almost fall a little bit further away. This guy falls into the end of the pit, and this one falls a little bit over this way. So I'll just delete this one, and there's just like dead corpse of a giant over here, and this one kind of gets pushed a little bit over here this way. But you did roll with fear, if I recall correctly, right?
I did.
So, as they reset a little bit, I'll just take the fear. Shit's dangerous. This one still is like resetting from it's attacking you. This one got pushed over away from Brendan's character. Shit's happening. I'll take that fear, and it was like they're like, oh, let's bring this in. Their giant facades are fucking done. And Jeff, you seem to be back from whatever emergency that is. You are over here, just so you're aware. Bring the list in. And the other two kind of come into this area too. Whatever catatonia you were in, Jeff, you were here. This is the PC's action turn. You walked over here a little bit stunned from that and are still coming back from this. Large centaurs with thorny armor are coming in, and giants have come in. Giants seem to be this foil in this moment where they're easy to take down. They just look terrifying. And these thorny, centaurish, saber-wielding pieces are the real problem here. One's near Brennan's character, one's near Ezzy's character, and one is just coming out of the stands as the vampire here that is very interested in enjoyable fair play has released them from their bonds as you've arrived. So, PC's turn. You guys are up.
Jeff, do you want to do something, or do you want to take a moment to figure something out? Because I'd let you do something since we all kind of were doing things, and you're back now.
Yeah.
I want to hit a guy with something.
Yeah.
Hit a guy.
Also, I'm a giant like cat thing that says meow and meow.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
Yeah.
Jeff, where do you want to be?
As you're coming to, you hear a meow. Hello, friend. Meow. Come help us. Meow.
There roughly equidistant, but this guy seems a little closer.
Go ahead
also
and make an
fuck up
agility
Brendan.
roll. I didn't move your character, so make an agility roll with advantage, which is add a d6 to your roll, to get there on time. If you beat a 10, you get there without any issue. This is easy enough to get there, but it's a little bit far from close even to do that. And as a reminder, when you think about very close is like the side of a card, and close is the side of a pencil, and very far is the size of a paper, and far is where you can fucking see.
14.
Yeah, you hit it. Was it with fear or with hope?
Hope.
Hope. Hey, take that hope. You're the first person to roll with hope this whole time. Maybe you'll turn this
Hey.
around. You get in
Yeah.
there. So that is an action token I'll take to get there. And the rest is on to you. If you want to take another action, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm there, just try and hit him.
Hit him.
Meow,
her.
fuck him up, meow.
Ooh, well, that is 13, 16, but with fear.
16 with fear. 16 with fear, that absolutely not only misses, but gives me some fucking fear. So this thing, I'll go ahead and take my turn. All three of these things that are here right now, I'll go ahead and drop into your tokens. And this thing, as you see, it comes running up to you. As you come running up to it, it comes running up to you and just activates against you. So it's going to roll to hit. This thorny thing does a 12 hit.
Yep.
12 hits. All right. It has not been able to get into any better space. So it's going to roll those. That is 35 physical damage coming at you.
All right. Physical, you say. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I am still resistant to physical damage. And so that gives us because it only ends once I roll or turn the counter up to a certain point.
Thank you.
And then once it runs out, it only resets after a long rest.
Got it.
But it's still active.
Early.
Yeah.
Got it. Good reminder. Thank you.
So that gets us to, I assume it probably rounds up. So 18.
Mm-hmm. Unless it plays with your fucking shit, and I'll say round it down to 17. You guys are the heroes. Round it down. Round it down. I haven't confirmed round up or round down.
Well,
you guys are the heroes.
I'll take minor damage then, I guess, and just mark a hit point.
You actually marked a hit point as a guardian?
I mean, I had options, but it's one hit point, whatever.
How many HP do you got?
I have 8 total.
8 total. Okay.
Did you have any hit points marked before this?
No.
Oh, and then never mind.
My only hits before were not enough to hit my threshold.
I did a thing that gave us a hit point. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
And don't you also have a plus D8?
Oh, and rally die.
Yes.
You have a rally die
for
too.
anything.
Yep.
All right. The one next to you circles around a little bit there and does hit ya.
No.
Or try to anyway. Does 17 hit you, Ezzy?
Yes.
All right, good.
Womp womp. Meow, don't hit me,
I don't know if it matters because I'm not sure necessarily how smart these guys are, etc. But like when he manages to hit me and do some damage, I really play it up. Like, boy, he got me good. I'm in rough shape now. I'm so scared.
33 physical damage at you, Ezzy.
Fuck me.
That's a
So just
Couple
to
points.
clarify, that is 5d6 plus 12 is what this roll is.
So if I, let's see.
Sorry.
God damn it. Better
I
be
meant in the
going lower,
12.
Deacon.
No.
It's plus
You are
20.
going lower. You are getting better. The
Okay,
bramble
good.
sword melee is 5d6 straight up. If I attack with from a height, so Jeff, don't mark that HP. If you're 15 lower, you were below your minimum. Yes, so take that HP back. I am still learning this game too.
Because you had it
11,
still from attacking on
12.
from high.
Yeah, they are not attacking from high. So
Gotcha.
on a high, they
Gotcha.
get a fucking like good thing. But they do not. So 11, 21 damage physical to you, Ezzy.
One I'd have to do. All right. I'll take it.
All of it. What does that turn into HP wise? Is it a minor, major, or severe?
That's a major.
Okay.
But I'd have to spend like 3 armor slots to get it down below
Have you
that,
attached
so.
your? Have you equipped your armor?
I have 0
Jeff.
armor unless I have armor on.
Fair enough. Jeff, have you equipped your armor? There's a note that we were okay. So and then for my other action, this one just gonna come like galloping in, and it comes in hard. But that is the remainder of my turn. I'm not gonna use my fucking last fear to do anything stupid with this giant that doesn't do much.
All right. I would like to approach, the one that just came in and get into melee. And then I'm going to say, what took you so long? Your other sister said you were the fat one. Is that why you're late to the party? And this is words of discord. When you whisper words of discords to an adversary.
Meow! Oh, snaps! Meow!
Oh, snaps. That's all I got is fat jokes tonight.
Sorry, I've
Bird
implanted
fat
that in your
jokes
head.
Your mom is so fat.
My bad.
When you
They're
whisper...
imaginary characters. Not offensive.
Okay, so make a spellcast roll, target 13 on a success. Target 13 is the goal. On a success, the target immediately takes a stress and makes an attack against another enemy instead of against your allies. If in combat, the GM spends a token from the action tracker to do so. Once this attack is over, the target will realize what has happened. On the next use of this against that target, you have to make it harder. You have to add 5 to the difficulty.
So beat 13.
Beat 13 on my 2d12. Spellcast roll. Do I use my spellcast modifier then?
Yes, that would be, I believe, presence for you.
Yes. Okay, good. That's a 14.
With hope or fear.
Oh, with fear. Yeah.
14 with fear. Great.
Wow.
Sorry.
So this thing comes around. You do spend the token that you just got. I'll take a fear and just grab it in there. Comes on over there and is like, yeah, bitch, you're not thinner than me. And just that is a 12 to hit, but it does miss. It just like, and they both both of them like
turn to me.
wait a second.
Yeah.
But I took a fear. Your folks.
You wouldn't have missed if you weren't so fat.
Wait, do you have that card too?
I am gonna try and hit the guy I missed before, which is the left one.
Yep.
Not that
Hit it.
matters, probably.
These guys are fucking
Boy.
hail. You guys haven't been doing shit. You've been worried about giants.
Well,
Yes.
that one is a 19. 7 and 9 and 3. Yep, 19. With hope, of course.
Oh yeah, Jeff just rolls well. Jeff just
Yeah.
gets what he wants.
Somebody needs to roll well, so might as well.
Jeff had to walk away for his
couldn't see
whatever
him,
hit
but
was. He gets whatever he wants. It's his birthday week.
Yeah.
Both take your hope and you hit. Roll that damage.
Right. Now I wish I had that thing that lets me cleave.
You do
And
have
as a
Took it.
reminder, just as a reminder for everyone, you can move after your roll. You can remove before. It is not something that is defined by the roll state. You can absolutely do that after the fact.
You can also spend a D8 on your rally die on your damage if you'd like.
We'll try this one as is, I guess. 33.
Double the severe. 33. Hey,
Yep.
Jeff, you're not a rogue anymore. Minor fucking damage. You still hit it. Good hit. This thing takes some damage, but it doesn't. It scratches it. The armor kind of bleeds a green sap, and it's just like. Both of you guys have made enemies in this space, and there's enemies over with the Qatari over there with Varian. Everything's going on over in this space. Lines have been drawn in the sand. I took my fear earlier. This was a hope roll. PCs still have action.
So I'm still reading through what I can possibly do. I am going to conjure a swarm. Meow meow.
Maybe swarm? Swarm of kittens.
It says against any close enemies. I mean, obviously the one next
All of these
to
are
me.
in the close. All of these are close.
They are?
So
Okay.
very close is like the side of a card. Close is the size of a pencil.
Okay.
So all of these are in the
So,
close range. Yeah. You just decide
Uh,
where that is.
on a success, I spend a hope to have the fireflies swarm them. I'm conjuring fireflies. Sorry, I forgot to
Mhm.
mention that. And I
Everyone
need
within
2d8.
close range?
So yes, against any close enemies. Yeah.
Mm.
Let's see what I get.
Is that only?
Oh, that is a 23 with hope.
23 hope. Take your hope. 23 hits. Everything within close. The giant is still like trying to stumble its way down from this space. So you're all the way over here, Esmond. So this one is just out of range of those fireflies, but every centaur with thorns all over them, these stag knights are hit.
And it's. I'm gonna add my +8 to this.
Do it.
If that's allowed.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
Really, you don't.
add. Oh, wait. Well, let me just roll. First two are an 8, and then I will roll one more d8. So 13 total of
13
damage.
total of damage. All of the centaurs do take 1 damage. All of them, except for the left one, are feeling like in a more than good spot. Especially the one right next to you has not been hurt yet at all. So this is the
Jeez.
first damage it's taken. These ones are very structured. They're very ready to roll.
What's a giant here?
Yeah.
Wish I would have rolled better.
Giant's a glass cannon or something. They have like 1 hit point.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
one of the two was in range, wasn't it?
There are 2 of them are dead. This one's already
okay.
dead.
Oh,
This
yeah,
one's
we
still
messed
making
up
its
the
way.
you just
giant. This the
Yeah, while you were dealing with your thing,
At least that did damage. I was worried they were going to just stop fighting and try and catch fireflies in jars.
To catch you up, Jeff. There are minion
Not much damage.
rules with some of the folks. Minion basically means it's based off of old 4th edition rules and now in like MCDM stuff, and now here too. If you deal any damage to a minion, they die. If there's like overage damage, you over damage and kill other things nearby. So the giants were a foil and easy to kill.
Can I move away?
Yeah, after
I
you
guess it doesn't
absolutely
matter.
can.
I'm still going to be in close range, I guess. So
They will probably catch up with you, but that might help the whole thing. You can actually move in a distance. You can move like away from these fuckers.
my thought was I was going to run around the carcass that I've been standing by and post up by the treasure chest over here.
Great.
Go.
And that's what I did.
Did you have any smoke bombs to help you with that ninja move?
It was just a bunch of fireflies. Like, fireflies! Meow, meow.
Meow.
Meow, meow. You guys are
Meow,
still up.
fireflies. Meow, meow. Get a meow.
I'll move around to put these two in line, and I want to try another breath weapon. So that's a instinct roll, I think.
Yeah, instinct roll.
Very.
Is there once for any rest on breath weapon or just fucking go?
No, as just go. If you can breathe, you can do it. All right, it's an 11 with hope. That doesn't hit, does it?
Take your hope.
I should have used rally. Damn it.
You fool.
What, 18 with hope?
Well,
Oh, no, 11. Sorry. 11
with hope. You take your hope, but the fire again just feels like it's just like spraying in the wrong directions on these things.
It's not where I hiccup.
I'll go ahead and take my my action to activate all the Stag Knights. The giant over here finally gets off of the stand after tripping and just kind of falls on its face. It's not doing fast. It's not. Ugh. It's not going anywhere quick. But the other Stag Knights here, this one shifts over to you. All of them. This one's shifting over to the treasure chest. All of them are in space to go for all of you. So, with that said, our friend Schlagen, that is 6 to hit you, Jeff.
Well, my evasion is 6.
So 6 meets it, beats it. So that does hit.
That's what I thought.
It does not decide to jump off any high thing or anything like that. So it's coming at you standard, is the best way to put it. That is 16 damage physical coming at you.
Okay, I'm good.
You're good. Doesn't it even hit your minor?
No.
What's your minor?
Only because it's halved. I only count up for unstoppable to wear off when I hit something. They can beat on me all day long.
I'm so happy I killed Ardax early. I'll just sit here. Okay, this thing is rethinking what it needs to do with you.
But again, you know, I mean, if he's just like bonk, and I'm like, oh man, you got me.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna play it up. I want him to think he's winning.
Yeah. So that one. So with that said, it's coming at you, my good friend Brennan, Fred. That is 8 to hit.
No.
Oh, you're an evasive motherfucker.
10 evasion.
It comes in. It takes this like petrified wood sword. It just comes at you. Just sidestep it out of the way. You're ready to go. And then 18 to hit you, Ezzy.
That hits.
Good.
I'm distracted.
18.
I'm yelling out like meow, nice try, meow. As that one misses Brendan, and then I get clocked.
Absolutely, you do.
Yeah.
It comes in with a little bit more than you hoped. That is 21 physical damage.
20. I think that's all right. Yeah. Fine.
What does that hit?
It's
What does that do?
two more hit points.
Fuck. Are you gonna take any armor on that?
No.
What's your armor score?
7.
Okay.
Or yeah, no, I have 7. No, sorry, I have 7. My armor is 4.
Mm.
I have
Okay.
shit for armor.
That's good. 7 evasion or a high evasion, low armor it's kind of either or.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my evasion's 11, so
That does hit, but yeah. Okay, cool. So what's your HP at right now?
4 out of 5. Or no, sorry, 4 out of 9.
You stacked your HP.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Okay, cool. I love it. You can fucking take some Constitution hits.
I did the quickest build possible. I didn't read anything.
Click,
I just
click,
No,
click,
that's
click.
that's
click,
viable.
click, click.
That's its weird version of tank that I like. Okay, so you take some fucking damage, but also like you're fine. You are half damage versus dead damage.
Yeah, I'm a tough ranger.
You folks are up. I have 2 fear in my bucket, but I also ain't doing much more. Give me some more fear.
Would it be an action for me to look in this chest?
Yes. It's a free action. It's not something you have to roll for, but I will put it to action in my thing.
It totally fits your character. As a cat, you just want to jump in all the boxes.
Oh yeah. Like, meow, I can't resist meow, and I cracked
Oh my gosh.
his treasure chest.
He does.
open.
He did it. Yeah.
Treasure chest. You gotta treasure it. Go ahead and what did I find here real quick? You guys are at tier 2. I already rolled for this. Go ahead and look up Hell's Hammer and add that to your inventory.
Baller. That sounds cool.
It might not be great for who you are, but you have Hell's Hammer in inventory.
Sounds awful for who I am, but
yeah. To clarify a little bit, there is a rule basically that if you are rolling for what is it? A tier 2 item, you roll 3d12 or 4d12 on a column. And I want to be very clear. I built because I'm a fucking weird person. I built an auto roller inside Excel, Google Sheets to do this for me because I knew I needed this at some point, and I'm very happy I did. But basically, based off of, and I built this back in 1.1 or 1.2, whatever the earliest one was, an auto randomizer roll to roll 3d12 for a tier 2 item, which basically got into the space of a 27, which gives you either a Hell's Hammer or a Magical Greatsword, and I roll an even odds to decide which one I gave you in this moment. I said that this chest had a magical item, and there are rules about how to roll magical items based off like multiple D12 items. If you're in tier 1, you roll a 1d12 or 2d12. If you're in tier 1, you roll 2d12 or 3d12. Tier 2, 3d12 or 4d12. And tier 3, you roll 4d12 or 5d12 and basically take the total of that and do it. So that's what we kind of rolled. So inside Demiplane, you should be able to look up the equipment, Hell's Hammer, and throw that into your inventory. You now can have that.
But it wouldn't be equipped, or would it be equipped?
That would be another action to go ahead and equip it.
To equip it, okay.
Yeah. Give me some of those action points. I need those things. But it's not a roll.
Meow.
Meow. He throws the hammer aside.
Throws the hammer out and
into
crawls
the
into the box. Looking adorable.
No more action. That's just movement.
Definitely open to, yeah, definitely pull it out, and I'm like, oh man. Oh, meow.
Big old fucking ball that looks like
Meow.
red aura, just emanating out of it, just like 7 or 8 different like demonic runes. Sorry, 13 exact demonic runes on the head of this hammer, and you're just like, oh, okay. Meow.
Yeah.
Definitely not a crossbow or a longbow.
Yeah, but I got it in my inventory.
You sure do, and you might have a friend who wants it later, but you got it.
If I actually have movement, I'm gonna run closer to everyone else. I'm gonna kind of come over here.
You do.
Do you have movement after your action? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
So
you can you can probably get about 20 or so feet.
All right. I'm just moving closer, thinking that I can maybe hand this off.
Yeah, you got about from here. Yeah, you can get from there to here.
Sweet.
Yeah, great. That's the end of your
Toss
note.
it.
That's what I could do, guys. Sorry. Couldn't resist a good box. Has anyone checked out the snack shack yet?
No, but good idea.
Because as a cat, I might do that next.
Catnip in there. Jeff, do you want to take an action?
Oh yeah, I'll try and hit my guy here again. I rolled during the giant D12 monologue. It's a 16 plus 3, 19 with fear.
19 with fear absolutely hits this guy.
All right, this time I will use my rally die on damage, I think. But let's see what we are without it.
You should tip your camera down a little bit. Or maybe you're slouching. Are you slouching? There you go. Oh my god.
I think I lowered my chair from last time.
Oh, I see. You're like
just walks away.
You were hovering on the bottom frame, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" No.
What did I have? A 35 plus 3, 38.
38. That does hit the major on this one. These things are fucking tough with what they got. So that is -2 to hit on this. That does 2 damage to it, and this thing is feeling like it's weeping a clear sap as it comes, and it just kind of one of its arms is a little bit limp. But that was with fear.
Yep.
So with that, I will go ahead and take 2 of these action tokens to have this one come chasing after that Hell's Hammer, and this one come after you. It doesn't want to die. That is 17 to hit.
You got him.
17 to hit. Got him. That is 15 physical damage. Minimum. No.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
15 physical? Yeah.
Oh, that's a natural 20 against you, Ezzy. So, a natural 20 in this now in 1.4.1 is a critical hit. In 1.4, it was I take a fear. In 1.4.1, it is I take the dice maximum damage, which for this is 5d6. So that is me doing multiplication tables
30
for the first 30. Thank you.
30
plus whatever I roll. Thank you. 30 plus whatever this is. 40.
Duck.
70.
45. 45 physical damage.
I thought you rolled a 40. I was like, what?
No, 45. I rolled a 20 natural, so that is 30 plus 15 damage coming at you, Ezzy. 45 physical damage.
5. What do I need to get below 40? Shit. Do I mark 5 armor slots?
Maybe.
Or I'd still get 2, or did I just take 3? I'm just gonna take 3.
Great, do it.
You got this.
Now, you should have started the game with a health or a stamina potion.
But yeah, I did.
As a reminder
chose
to
health.
everyone,
He's gonna be
everyone
like,
started
"Oh,
with
I
a-
took stamina."
I do need to remind myself how you drink a potion.
You hit me, and I go meow, ow, meow, and I don't like it.
They're like
Nice.
stim packs from Fallout.
Right? I don't know if you want to, someone else look that up, but how a potion is imbibed.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. Well, maybe I have it. I say that until I start clicking things. Well,
It has the useful notes of being consumable, and it immediately
Yeah.
clears 1d4 hit
Yeah.
points. But not
exactly.
how you
Okay.
actually do that.
You read what I read.
That feels like something you can do to remove without taking action. So
It's like pounding a Gatorade while you're running, right? Super easy to do, and you don't spill a
Right.
drop,
right?
because that's going to be my next movement.
Absolutely. With that said,
Right.
that
Maybe.
is your folks' turn. I'm still learning so much about this game. Well, a little buzzed.
Sorry, I'm looking up the potion thing. Did you figure it out?
I have not yet.
Okay. Sorry, I'll take a little action. I'm gonna third time's the charm, baby. I'm doing the damn breath weapon, and I'm gonna hit.
You're cool, man.
I clear my throat. And I roll. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Okay. My hope dice is cocked, but my fear dice is a 12.
Well, at least you're probably hit.
Shit. Okay, so no, it still didn't hit. 14.
As a reminder, you guys aren't using any help actions or tag team actions.
I'm not using my really either. I keep saying that. Oh, can I retcon that? No. We already said we can't.
With
That's
fear,
fear.
that is fear for you. I don't feel like I have enough action time to do anything, so I'll take a fear. Everyone just menaces into your space and just.
I've taken one hope this game.
Fuck you. Suck it.
Yeah, fuck you. Get good.
That's the beat.
I took a fear for my thing based off your fear roll, so you guys are up.
I'm not going again.
All right.
I've failed at
No, I'm
trying
gonna
to breath weapon
try
3
and do
times.
something. I'm gonna move in and try and let's see. Target. Okay, I'm gonna move in and try and do death grip. But I'd like to I'm gonna run right here.
All right, you're leaving the other one that was right next to you.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let's go. Let's just say that during your move, if you want to, you can take your potion.
Yeah.
And while I'm running, I take my shit. Where'd that go? It's a
It's a
D4.
plant's grave.
1d4. Roll a
Yeah.
4. It's my advice.
Let's just see what I get.
Just roll 4.
It's a good idea.
2? All right, I'll take it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
See, I rolled a 4 for you. Why couldn't you do it?
Better than a 1.
Because I can't pick up a die without dropping it in my dice tower.
Sorry, I'm marking those off real quick. And then I'm going to do my death grip.
Read it out for us.
Choose an option below to make a spellcast roll against a target in close range. On a success, vines reach out from your hands, causing the chosen effect and making them restrained. And one of the choices is any enemies between you and the target must take a reaction roll or be hit by the vines, dealing 3d6 physical damage. So I'm going to shoot at the far guy and hopefully get the guy right in front of me.
Got it. Now, just to be clear, you could have stayed where you are, and you could have hit this from close as well. So close, this is within the close. So if you wanted to do that, close is about the range of a pencil, which is about 20 feet on this board.
You moved Brendan, but right? Or
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I moved the wrong one.
Okay. I was like, wait, if I had
Yeah,
What you
moving
could
you-
have done
you
is
could-
throwing Brendan over here.
My goal was to not hit Brendan, which is why I moved up.
That's fair. No. You can absolutely have done that. I'm just clarifying that you could
No,
also be like here to do that too.
yeah. Well, Brendan was like right in front of him. That's the only reason.
Say-
Because I don't want to
Yeah.
hit Brendan.
Get
Yeah.
I got you.
down.
Anyways,
You put yourself
I don't
where you
really-
want. I'm just clarifying what close is.
okay. I'll stay where I was and just do. Yeah, that makes more
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Near that, I would be over here and shooting a line towards this one.
So
and,
I need to make a reaction roll with this
Oh.
guy.
let's see.
What he knows.
Any enemies between you and the target must make a reaction roll. Yes.
I rolled the 19
Or
on the die. That feels like it's probably hit.
It's all
It
matrix.
was
Yeah.
a 13.
Yeah.
So this one shifts a little bit out of the way as these vines come shooting out of your bow as you pull back an arrow
But
and
I
it just becomes vines.
I still make a roll for the farther, the
Yes,
one that's
absolutely.
further away. Okay. 24 with fear.
24 with fear, that absolutely does hit the folk without any issue. So go ahead and roll your damage, but fear means I get to go.
So this, I think it only, well, you tell me, but I'm choosing the option. Yeah, so I still get the physical damage, and then they are also restrained.
Okay, restraints means they can't move.
That is a 6-3-3. That's a 12 for damage, and then the last one's restrained.
So how much damage against this one right
12.
here that was restrained?
12.
12. That's still in its minor threshold, so it doesn't take a lot of damage. But it is restrained and it can't move. That is a temporary action, technically.
I don't know.
What is it?
You
Read the
tell-
whole
It
thing
should
for
say
that.
yeah, it'll say it. Yeah.
You gain restrained condition. You can't move until this condition is cleared, but you can still take an action from your current position.
So you have to clear it though. It's not even
It doesn't say the word temporary on there.
Not that I'm seeing.
Just a second. Okay, let me look at my stuff real quick.
Success.
For
Buttons reach
everything
out from your
can't
hands,
go over it.
causing the chosen effect and making them restrained is all it says. An enemy between you and the target must take a reaction roll, but that one dodged it
Yeah.
and didn't get the damage. So maybe that one might not have got the damage, but it's
No, this one
restrained.
missed it. This one missed the damage. This one is restrained. I put the net on it just to clarify that as well. All right. So with that said, I will take my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a fear to take 2 actions and 2 actions to take 2 actions. I'm gonna go ahead and call what is that restrained action there on that person a temporary action just for my own sanity. it takes its knife and stabs through and cuts it through, but that's basically it, removing those vines from itself as it is all tangled up, and it just slices through and out of it, removing itself. This giant finally stumbles up from its feet, and it comes running at you know what? Evens, it's to the right. Evens. So it comes running at you, Brendan. This giant is going to try to hit you. That is 7 to hit.
Nope.
Stumbling in with its trunk arm, it tries to hit you, and you step out of the way. This other piece that is inside the space is going to take its entire move to jump up here and jump back down on the other side of you to try to just hit you from up high, bouncing off of that rock and coming back down hard at you. It's going to try to hurt you real hard with that high volley, but I don't know if it will hit. 7 to hit you.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It has finally figured out how to get you. Your armor itself and everything that you hold up on yourself there, Schlagen, is very vulnerable when you start coming into that clavicle area. And it comes in with this petrified wood sword and tries to stab you in hard with that. So that is 20, 25. 25, 29, 20, 33, 37, 40 damage coming at you as it hits you from above.
Well,
Halved, I believe, as your Indomitable.
yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I wanted to use any armor slots or if I wanted to just not take any damage. 40. Does that, from what we've seen from these guys, does 40 seem like a lot, or could they do worse?
There is a world where they could do worse, but you haven't seen that yet. The 40, that feels like what you've seen is a pretty high roll from what they do from when they come from on high.
All right. Well, just for the sake of it, because I can, because he went to so much trouble to try and hit me. As he's coming down, I will scramble out of the way using the scramble ability.
Ooh.
Which says once per short rest, an enemy in melee range would deal damage to me. Instead, I avoid the damage entirely and safely move out of melee range of the enemy.
Move to the left so I can do the breath weapon again.
So it's gonna. Oh, the left, you say?
Yeah, if you go that
I
way.
have these great instincts to scramble over here behind the rock.
Yeah.
So that's once per long rest?
That up. Once per short rest.
Fuck that.
But I can't do it again next time he attacks me.
All right, and then the last one, this one's coming over at you, Esmond. Trying to hit you with it can't jump up anything high, so it's only coming at you with 12 to hit.
That still hits.
Good.
You're fine.
So that is 11, 16 damage physical coming at you.
I'm going to reduce that to 1 hit point and spend 2 armor slots.
Fantastic.
You said 16? 16?
16. 16 physical damage.
Okay. It shouldn't matter. Perfect.
All right. That is the entirety of my turn.
For the 4th attempt, I really want this breath weapon to hit, for fuck's sake.
It doesn't work.
It's just
It doesn't hit.
It just isn't a thing.
It just doesn't hit.
All right, and I'm using rally for the first time.
Did you know you have a rally die you can use?
Yeah.
You hear from me like, meow, have you tried it with your eyes open yet? Meow.
Does that count as a help action?
Are you trying to use your help? Are you spending a hope as you to help?
I totally am spending a hope for sure.
Yeah. Roll that d6 on top of it.
Meow,
Decent.
try
I don't know
it
what
with
it
your
is.
eyes open, meow.
And he's like, oh, I will.
Doesn't eight.
I figure you're like, it's like a breath thing, right? So you're closing your eyes when you're doing
Yeah,
it.
you don't
It's
want
like
to
a
burn your
sneeze.
eyes.
It's like when you
Yeah.
sneeze, you can't
Yeah,
hold your eyes
exactly. And
open.
I'm like, try keeping your eyes open. It might work this time.
Doesn't 18 with fear hit?
18 with fear hit. Absolutely, 18 with fear hits all of these fuckers.
Okay.
Finally.
Thank God. And I needed that hope too. Thank you. I'm just not
Yeah, I told you, meow.
Wait, with fear or with hope?
with fear.
You don't get a hope out of it.
He spent his hope.
He spent his hope.
Oh,
You don't
That's
get a
what
hope.
I spent a hope.
That's what I was saying.
Sorry,
I
clarity.
needed his hope to make the roll.
Yeah.
Or,
Got it. His help hope.
succeed
His help
the roll.
hope.
Yeah, it
Oh,
totally.
would not
Yeah.
have succeeded. No.
They were totally over there hoping you'd finally hit him this time.
So what's your instinct modifier?
It's flat.
Why the fuck are you using instinct rolls?
Because I like the area of effect and I like hitting multiple targets at once. Even though I've spent 4 turns doing it.
Meow, fuck you, GM, meow.
Meow.
All right.
Don't ask questions you already know the answer to.
I don't know the answer of what your fucking instinct is. I assumed it was a +1 or 2.
Oh,
when
no,
you're
I just
fucking
thought you
rolling.
meant like, is Brendan being tactical or just stupid?
I think that was the question.
That was the question.
Well, I wasn't going to say it like that. But I did assume you had a little bit higher instinct roll if you're fucking using your instinct roll against tier 2 things.
I shouldn't be, but I don't know.
No, you're not. You shouldn't be. You should use your fucking domain cards at this point.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm not.
You could have gotten an
10.
instinct when you leveled up if you'd wanted.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Haven't you
haven't
been
even-
playing this character for 3 years?
No.
Oh,
More like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Barely. That's a 12 damage. 14 damage.
12?
14.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Wonderfully, you hit its minor threshold.
Oh.
But that does kill the giant.
Yeah.
As it burns in the cinders and you catch all of the little like dry leaves on it, just like catching the cinders, and it goes, whoa.
He melts.
The other ones take 1 damage.
It worked. It worked.
It worked. It worked. Yeah, they're more hurt, but this is still happening.
Can I move back then? I'm gonna
You may absolutely move back after your roll.
I'm gonna hide in the armpit of this guy over here.
But that was with fear. I'll go ahead and take a fear. You guys haven't been giving me enough actions to fucking do my fears with. I can throw some fears away, but I like kind of letting you guys see this like 3 fear instead of my token bucket.
Yeah. Yeah. What is he doing?
I want you to be tense.
What's he doing with that?
What does he need all that fear for? Fear.
Sure hope he doesn't use it to try and damage me.
Who next?
Next.
I mean, I'm behind a rock.
Is it Archer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did
I'm gonna
something.
try
Somebody else go.
No, I'm gonna try to. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I equipped myself with the crossbow, I'm gonna try and hit him with the crossbow.
Do
Right
it.
behind this rock.
Which one are you hitting at?
Probably not the one right in front of me because I don't think that narratively makes sense. So, or map wise makes sense. So I'm gonna go with this one over here.
Do it.
With the way a crossbow works, it sure feels like if you touch a guy with it and then shoot, you'd hit him.
That's
Look at Tyrion
True.
Lannister.
I mean,
Are
it
you
does
sure
say
you do have to.
the
You do
the
have.
weapon is for far, but I could.
You can hit
This
anyone
guy.
you want, but there is no disadvantage to rolling against someone near you. You could just shoot
Alright.
this guy next to you in the gut.
Sorry, I'm shooting the guy right in front of me. That is a 15, but it's with hope.
15 with hope, take your hope, but it is my turn. As
I
this
will
thing, you try to shoot at it, and it just hits these thorns and it ricochets off, and just like,
Well, at least I used
Sister.
my crossbow.
I'm glad I was on the
Sister,
other
sister,
side of this
sister, come
rock and
close.
not seeing you miss the guy right in front of you.
So with that said, they keep talking to each other, sister, 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 and this like echoing moment of all of them looking at each other. Come close, come close, come close. This is the one. And this one that has been angry at you forever just comes at you hard. And these two leave, and you watch them as their face becomes like sallow and just. And the blade itself, that the one that's coming at you, that keeps blocking and taking and blocking and taking all this damage. They're not dumb. These things know that you're a very powerful, active thing, and they want to make sure that you are taken down. So what they do is, it feels like whatever is happening is like pulling from their bodies and sharpening the sword. And I'm going to use Blade of the Forest. When this adversary is very close, or at least two other adversaries, spend a fear. So I take an action to do this. No matter what I do with the character, I'm taking an action. And I'm spending a fear. This is the first time you guys have seen a fear action. I'm spending both an action and a fear to make an attack against a target within melee range. On hit, it deals physical damage equal to the target's stuff. I won't tell you yet, so we'll see what happens when I hit. 11 to hit, plus 3.
Yep.
What is your major threshold damage?
18.
18. It deals 18 plus 14 damage to you. So that is 32 damage. 2. So 16 as it is split in half. So what this says is basically physical damage equal to target's major threshold and plus 2d12. So this is a big fucking strike.
I will mark an armor slot to get that under my minor damage threshold. But
Okay.
then I'm going to use fortified armor, which lets me use an armor slot without marking it. Once per short rest.
All right, so I'm going to talk about balance here a little bit from a GM's perspective. Just going to talk about this from a GM's perspective. Brennan, how hard do you feel this fight is?
I'm struggling because I've been doing stupid things and not rolling well.
But you're taking damage and it's hurting you.
Yeah.
Ezzy, how hard do you feel this fight is?
Right there with Brendan. Yeah, it seems fair enough.
Like Jeff, how hard do you feel this fight is?
I should have named my character Killdozer.
Yeah. So if you could clarify to our fine friends at Darrington Press and Daggerheart and Critical Role, hey, Guardians, they're worthwhile as a tank. Maybe too good? That's
Everyone
my GM's opinion.
Guardian.
That's my GM's opinion.
Yeah,
there's a lot of ways you could build this Guardian. I just decided I didn't want to take damage.
Yeah.
I only
did
know
everything to do that.
I only know that because I know there are people that are going to do that. And I know that also as a fact of like, hey, I am now actively trying to kill you, Jeff, and I don't think I can.
Well, like what's dumb is if I count up on the unstoppable die 2 more times, that wears off and I'm not having damage anymore.
It's
just
not.
That I've been missing, so I haven't been counting up the die.
That is true. That is true. That is worthwhile to know.
He's rolling shitty, and Also rolling shitty.
Yeah, this has been the slowest combat we've had.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm having fun, but it's interesting.
No, it's kind of been a slog, only because nobody's rolling great, and like you said that's perfectly at the beginning of the session. When everybody rolls 5s, nothing happens. Like it's kind of. But
if I roll fucking high and my damage is like, well, I'm going to use everything that my domain. But from that point of view, this is also supposed to be like a 6 combat attack. You might have wasted everything, and I might be able to fucking just like slice you in half.
Yeah.
With a critical combat, you might be using everything up front. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've kind of lost track of myself. So I used an action token. Sorry. Let me clarify to myself. Someone attacked me. You roll the fear. I took my attack in. I took my action. I used an action dice. An action piece to get a fear attack on that. That's my turn. Unless I want to convert a fear into actions, and I don't want to do that right now.
Well, I'm going to try and hit this guy back that tried to hit me.
Get him.
Do it.
Oh, crap. I don't think I did.
Wait, where are you? Can I?
+3.
He's over behind the rock.
Right, yeah.
I'm just trying to think how I could help. But honestly, I'm more concerned about this snack bar over here. So you do you.
Can I shout a help as a action?
What would you do?
I would say, what's your name? Flag? Is it Schlagen or Flagon? Flagon. Okay. Flagon.
You drink out of.
Yeah.
Flagon.
If you hit this next swing, I'll buy you all the ale you can ever drink. I don't know why I'm speaking in a dwarfish accent.
All the flagons you could possibly want.
All the flagons you could possibly
all
down.
the flagons and flagons.
Flagons of ale.
Enticing him to hit better with
absolutely. That feels like exactly what a drunken dwarf would want to hear.
Roll
add a d6. A drunken dwarf. A drunken deacon.
Drunken dwarf.
A drunken dweekin.
A drunken dweekin would say that.
2d12 plus 6.
Thankfully, that is the difference between missing and hitting, I think. Because that would have been without any help. I have a 15, but with it, I have a 19.
That absolutely hits with hope of fear.
Fear.
Give it to me. This sister's head is destroyed. She is dead. The corpse lays scattered across the ground right there. As you completely cut through, hitting, there's no way that you can roll below a 6. I'm not even going to make you worry about it. So this thing is a massive damage to this thing as this body is eviscerated. And then the other 2 look at you and just with fear. See, okay, this is where I'm at. Like I need to make decisions now, but I don't need to make decisions now. Do I take my turn and remove one of my fears and turn it into things, or do I save my fear for other things later on in this game, knowing I can do 6? I'll take my fear and throw it into 3.
Okay.
I both love this game and like have this moment of like we're at 10:05 and or later for some of us, and I'm like, do I take a fear or not at this point? And I'm just gonna take a fear, save it for later. The other 2 look at you guys like, sister.
I'm gonna try doing my towering stock again.
Yeah, do it.
And try and get.
What do you have to spend to do it?
A stress.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to get all 3.
There's
3
2
guys
left. Just 2 left.
2 left. Yeah.
Dead.
They're all within close range, right?
Yeah.
So we're good.
They're all
All
within
right.
close range. And if not, yeah, actually, you might need to move about here, but yeah.
Well, I move about there. Why is this not working? Hmm. Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. Skip to Brennan. Something's going on with my shit.
I throw my returning
I'll be
blade
right back.
at the nearest one to me. So I pop out from behind the corpse of this giant, toss my returning blade, which is kind of this really cool dagger. Oh, my Lanta. I cannot roll with hope. And it's a bad roll, too. 10. Does a 10 hit?
No, I don't. So both is a not hit, and I get to take my turn. That is with fear. So I'll go ahead and take these two. This one comes rushing at you as you start trying to figure out it's this blooming thing coming off of you. Where is everyone else? You're down here. Let me turn these into terrain just a second. And this one comes running down at you. So Ezzy, this one's coming to hit you. That does not hit. I rolled a 2 on the dice. I know that that's not gonna hit. And a 10. Does a 10 hit you?
Meets
Brennan?
it, beats it, yeah.
Meets it, beats it. That's the one I like to hear. That is, oh, nice. Oh, well, nice and not nice. I rolled a lot of 6s and a lot of 1s. So I just got clarified with that. So that is 14, 15 physical damage.
Okay. I will use let's see. I'll use 2 armor slots and take 1 hit point.
2 armor slots take 1 hit point. Okay, go for it.
Done.
Done. All right.
I'm gonna actually use my. Well, are we still up or?
Go for it.
Now it's your turn. Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me click my. I don't know what's going on there. That is shit. Well, it's a 15 with hope at least.
15 with hope. Okay. 15 with hope. You take your hope, but they do miss, so they're going to go ahead and take another action to go ahead and come at both of you, try to take you out. So I'll take the one that I just got and put it back in. So they're both going to come at you again at the same spot. That is a 12 to hit you, Brennan.
Yes.
All right. So that is 16 physical damage.
Okay.
Where you at?
My armor's pretty beat up, but I have. Hold on. Yeah, no, I have 2 armor slots left and 2 hit points left. I'm okay. I'm still standing.
I'm okay. Ezzy, that is 11 to hit you.
Meets it, beats it.
Beats it. Let's
You
roll some
got
damage.
me.
Get me. Oh man, I am rolling nice. That is
No, I don't like
22, 26
Ooh.
physical damage.
I'm gonna mark an armor slot and have that go down to major, not severe.
Ooh, what HP do you have left?
I have 1 HP left.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, man.
That's fantastic. That is your guys' turn. You guys have rolled interestingly and poorly, but also all right. All right. This is interesting. This is a really interesting test. I want to clarify right now that I thought this was going to be the easy one. I thought this was going to I building off of their rolls, the Giants was supposed to be a little bit of a feint, but I did not realize how hard these Stag Knights were going to be to kill. The Stag Knights Honestly, if you guys want to put it in your surveys, I'm going to put it in surveys tomorrow if I can. The Stag Knights at the way that you're supposed to build them are fucking hard.
We've also been rolling, well, at least for me, like I've been rolling shit as far as hitting
You've been rolling,
and damage. I used
You've
my
been
plus
rolling.
8 and like got nothing.
Their major threshold, I think, is wrong. Their major threshold is 35.
I don't disagree.
It's just a high evasion or whatever.
That's a high. Their majors 33.
Their major is 35.
Oh,
What's their severe?
65.
Damn.
Jesus. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, no. I think these ones are a little bit too strong. I think they're a little too strong. They're built to be an armored thing, but like they have both high HP and they have kind of high evasion and they have a high thresholds.
Yeah.
There's nothing that feels like the right way to attack these guys.
No.
And honestly, I haven't even used their thorny armor on them because you haven't hit. But I'm kind of fine digressing into this because I know we're not going to play next week and that sort of stuff. We are now 15 minutes past where I thought we'd end tonight, and I thought we might actually get to 2 or 3 combats tonight. I'm actually going to call this right now. I'm going to call this right now.
That's fine.
I think that's worth calling right now because let's just leave it there. You guys are hurt. If we decide to go back into the Death Gauntlet, we will, where you guys currently are. We'll call these guys dead where they are. I'm not even going to overthink this. I am, from a beta testing GM standpoint, I think the Stag Knight's too strong. That was literally the thing that we played tonight. And I'm going to read it out loud what we fought tonight. And we fought 3 of them, and they are a standard, I believe, thing. So from the rules of how, and it is noted also in the rules of like building fights, that building fights isn't something they're really fit on right now. So this was supposed to be a standard fight. We're supposed to do a number of minions equal to the size of the party plus 2 or 3 from the Bruiser, Skulk, Standard, or Support types. And if I am correct, and I haven't actually checked this in a while because I built this stat blocks, this grouping a little bit before, but let me go ahead. I'm going to go in the game companion real quick and go into, not the rules, that's the wrong one. I'm going to go into adversaries and the game companion and look up Stag Knight. I think they're just standard. Stag Knight's a standard. So Stag Knight is a tier 2 standard fight. Okay? They're just a standard tier 2. They're not a bruiser, they're not a statistician, they're not anything going crazy. They're not a support or skulk or anything like that. They're just a standard fighter. And according to the rule set, 2 or 3 plus some minions are the right fight for a standard fight at tier 2. Their attack modifier is +3, which, sure, whatever, we hit. My damage dice is 4d6 physical damage, which feels high.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Maybe 4d6 is the right one. I don't know. Their difficulty to hit is 17. Yeah, Ezzy?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, it worked well for Jeff. Like,
no, absolutely. But that's what's interesting about like playing a game. That's what's interesting about playing a game that's not complete. You guys were fucking struggling.
Yeah.
You guys clearly were having a hard night tonight. Ezzy, you started this game with 1-1-1-1, and I was going to kill you first. I mean, straight up. The character, you didn't do a lot of time building it, you didn't min-max it or anything like that. You came in as a very, very standard play. This thing was wiping the floor with you.
Oh yeah.
So 17 difficulty to hit, which doesn't feel like it's hard to hit from a standard point of view from what you're rolling with and stuff like that. But this game also assumes people are helping each other or spending hope. And you guys started to. But it's a reminder that we all need to have in this game. Some things aren't going to go through if we don't help each other.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
either something that needs to be clearly stated every game or something that needs to be assumed or something like that. The balance of that is something that needs to be considered. The major threshold of the Stag Knight is high. You guys are fighting this at tier 2. So tier 2, you could probably have 5D something, right? If
I
you
got
guys have
4d10.
4010, but you didn't update your, so because you go from tier 0 to tier 1 and tier 1 to tier 2, that will give you 1, 3, or 4 proficiency dice, right?
I
Yeah.
got 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's because you upgraded your proficiency. The top that you can get from a proficiency dice is 6. I don't see how anyone gets the severe damage of this thing with just 65.
Yeah.
And they have 5 HP? Sorry, 7 HP. These guys are
The evasion is
stunningly
really hard. Yeah, I think.
All of it. There's nothing about this thing that is easy to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you can like lean into and find.
I suppose
Yeah.
we could have stressed it out and made it vulnerable.
You sure could have, but at the same point, that's you leaning into it. There's nothing that this thing does that I take stress by choosing to do.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I have chosen. So let me talk through everything it does. Canopy dive. If anything, I think just to call this out, canopy dive should take a stress to do.
Yeah. If you can do
Because
that free, that's
Yeah.
a little OP. Yeah.
When this adversary attacks with a height advantage, deal 6d6 plus 15 damage on a success.
That's what was getting us. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
didn't even do that a
Yeah.
lot.
No,
I didn't
but
do that a lot. I
when
did
you
like 2 or 3
did it,
times.
it hit. Yeah.
And let's just state for the record, what's your evasion, Brennan?
10.
10. What is your evasion, Ezzy?
11.
11.
All right, what's your evasion, Jeff?
6.
I can hit Jeff anytime I want, but it doesn't do any damage to him because it's min-maxed his minimum. It's true.
It is.
The +3,
Yeah.
it's +3 to hit with this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's a +3 to hit. I can hit both Ezzy and Brennan about 60 to 70% of the time.
Yeah.
And then I roll 5 or 66, plus maybe 15. And your guys' thresholds aren't built for that.
No.
No. I mean,
This thing came at you hard.
Yeah.
And this is something I didn't even do in this game because, let's be clear, you guys didn't hit this guy enough for me to turn it on. This guy has thorny armor. When a creature attacks this adversary in melee range, spend a fear to make them take 2d12 plus 9 direct physical damage. You get hurt attacking this fucker.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to decide to do that, but at the same point, you guys weren't hitting the 17.
Joke's on them. We got to hit them first.
Yeah.
You got to hit them first.
Can't get.
And then
Yeah.
what was their evasion?
18.
17.
17.
So yeah, that's
high.
pretty high.
And I want to be clear. This is a tier 2, so this is supposed to be harder, but this feels hard.
Yeah.
I want to clarify the Ice Dragon is next that we have right over there. And I'm just going to pull it up and we will forget what this is because I know we all will by the time we next play.
It's
just gonna
being
go ahead.
recorded. No,
Nothing
is forgotten on the
Nothing
internet.
is forget.
Yeah.
Nothing is forgotten, but none of us are going
Nothing
to look
is
at the recording other
forgotten.
than Brennan, and I have to not be here next week. So
That's
okay,
fine.
so let's look at the Ice Dragon just a little bit from a stat block hit. This is a solo attack, so this is supposed to be harder than what we have there, and I just don't know what's going to happen. I'm just reading this blind after we're looking at the standard tier 2. The difficulty to hit a dragon is 19.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
plus or minus a couple. That's harder. That feels okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. I haven't run the math on it. That feels like something you're like, oh, we're fighting a fucking dragon. Maybe we help each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
That also telegraphs it a little bit. I don't know. The attack modifier of the Ice Dragon is +7, which does feel stronger. That's powerful. It gets to activate more, but I'm also attacking with 3 different things and that sort of stuff. So there are things called relentless in rule sets. And this thing is relentless, which means it gets to attack more. I'm not going to talk about how many or anything like that. Dragons that are solo, things that are solo typically get to attack more.
Yeah.
Its major and severe thresholds are so much lower than the Stag Knight. It's actually kind of stunning. Its minor is 1, where the Stag Knights is 6. The major for the Stag Knight is 35, and the minor and the major for the Ice Dragon is 23. You guys would have been actually hitting that 23 multiple times during this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then the severe is 47 versus the 65 that the Stag Knights is. The Stag Knight's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's broken.
I agree. Yeah, no, that's good feedback. Let them know what we think.
And let's just clarify a little bit about like the balance of this stuff. I'm supposed to throw 2 or 3 Stag Knights at you based on the rules as written. That is, they each have 7 HP. That is 14 to 21 HP that you folks have to deal with, getting above that 17 threshold, the 17 difficulty. The young Ice Dragon only has above 10 HP. Killing 1 dragon is a lot easier mathematically than 3 Stag Knights.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's other things going on with both of them. They all have things when you take damage or roll weird or do stuff. All of them have passive things that are fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if we come at this and we just roll an Ice Dragon up next time with a couple of minions, as I'm supposed to do, it won't take an hour and a half to fight it.
Mm-mm.
I really expect. I honestly prepped for 3 battles tonight. Now, we did roll poorly. This is a weirder night, but this is an interesting one. But it's also midnight for some of us and not midnight for others, but I want to make sure we all get to sleep. So write what you want, don't write what you want. Let Reddit decide. I don't care. We recorded it. This is honestly, and I just want to say it out loud, this is the worst time I've had playing it as a GM because I felt like I couldn't let you guys win. I couldn't.
Which I love that you are always like, I'll let them win.
Yeah, but there's a point where you guys,
joking, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
There's a point where a GM wants to just be like, let them have it, but like where we were, this guy was dead. This guy still had 4 HP, and this guy had 6.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to kill them for an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit yet before they got brought down.
I will say my next move was to go to the snack shack, and I just assumed that there was like, oh, here's an instant death potion.
Let's see what you would have got. Let me pick it up.
A major catnip potion.
Yeah. That would kill me, but
no, that's superpower. That unlocks your superpowers.
Oh, I see. Like for sure. Love that. Yeah.
That would have been a consumable. You would have gotten a major focus potion.
Yeah, catnip. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. All right, folks.
I was gonna say there was one time, just real quick.
A couple Adderall.
There was one time when I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see it. When Ezzy was here and there was a dude there and you guys were close to the pit, and I was gonna say like you should throw her in the pit. And I didn't, but that would have been interesting to see how that would have played out. Like, some kind of a strength-ish, whatever type role. I'm sure Deacon knows.
I had a bunch of like restraining things that I was like, ooh, this could my plan was just to basically lift them up and drop them over and over and over.
Yeah.
And hopefully like lift them up and drop them in the pit would have been great.
Hey.
But since I hit, I think once this entire game,
17 feels hard to hit.
It does. It does.
Yeah. I was just not hitting at all.
Yeah, we weren't rolling well, but it does feel hard to hit.
I think I had 3 hits, but one I only had because of the rally die, and the other I only had because of help. Otherwise, they both would have been misses.
Yeah.
Look how many times I missed with my breath weapon, and I know that was a straight roll, but still, like, it took me 4 times, and on the 4th time I had help and a rally die.
So. Yeah, that feels mathematically more correct. Like if you're using the thing that you're supposed to, like, let's roll back a little bit here. You are presence, so you have +3 to presence right now.
Yeah. No.
+3 to presence. I don't even think
4.
that would have hit.
+4.
4. I'm not even sure that would have hit. Like you were rolling, like what you were rolling.
Yeah.
Let's just say like if you're rolling your standard like 12, 11 to 13 is your like medium range.
Yeah.
That would have maybe hit 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And that's with everything that you're ready to roll. Now, I want to also clarify, you guys don't have weapons that you might need to actually fight these folks.
That's true. We didn't get any loot getting up to level 6. We didn't get armor, loot, rings, potions, whatever's.
Nope.
And so
that's got a hellhammer, but other than that, we haven't actually done any of that. So
yeah, that plays a part in it too, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kit bashing this. We're trying to figure this out, and we're a little messy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But that's interesting that 17 feels so high after just reading the stat block and actually playing it.
Yeah.
I wonder how hard it would have been hit that dragon.
Yeah. That'd be a lot harder to hit. Like you said, we'd need to be helping each other almost every turn.
Yeah, but that's important. But yeah.
As long as we have hope to spend. Yeah, if we get into a hope drought, like we were rolling with fear quite often at least. So it's hard to get hope if you're just not getting it.
And there was no crits tonight.
No.
Not a 1.
You rolled a net 20, that was it.
Yep, I got my crit.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thanks, Deacon.
Good night all.
Good night, all.
Yes. Good night.
See you in a couple weeks.